my name is Walid, and today I would like to speak about an important topic, which is the artificial intelligence. And we're gonna highlight on how robots affect our daily life. But first of all, I will ask my group members what they know about artificial intelligence. Hello girls.
Hi.
Can I take a moment of your time?
Yes. Just take a seat.
I would like to ask you about artificial intelligence. What do you know about artificial intelligence?
I'd like to answer first.
Okay. Okay. It seems like you have background on this stuff.
I know something about it, but it is not too much.
Okay. So what's the?
Recently, we use robot for our daily life. For instance, we use robot for security, and it can survey the desired area and immediately notifies if there is any type of disturbance or problem that occurred.
Interesting. What about you, Andini?
For me, I think robot machine they can reduce the labor cost, and for instance, an industrial robot is kind of system robot that using for manufacturing. So as the result, this can increase the output, and also this can increase the productivity of the industry.
Actually, I read an article about artificial intelligence and how robot will affect our life in the future. And the point of the article is that the life of human being will be easier if we use robot in our life. For example, like we use robot for manufacturing the home.
Well, for me, I think some robots actually using humans by replacing them from dangerous jobs. For example, in oil companies, they inspect their pipelines by using pipe inspecting robots because of its dangerous tasks. So I think it's really dangerous.
Okay, that's very interesting. Thank you, guys. Thank you, brother. So this is my friend Abdurrahim. He's my group member. So how are you doing, Abdurrahim?
How are you doing, Walid?
Fine, thank you. So I want to ask you about artificial intelligence. What do you know about artificial intelligence?
Artificial intelligence? Like robot machines?
Yeah.
Basically, I watched many movies like Terminator, iRobot.
Okay, that's pretty interesting.
But to my point of view, I think nowadays technology is so fast. And apparently, it seems like many industries, they use robot machines as a significant impact.
Okay, do you think that robots has a great impact in our daily life nowadays?
Of course, there's no denying that robot machines and automations are increasingly a part of our daily life. For instance, look at the grocery store or the highway. And also it's predicted like robot machines will take the human's job in the future. Using artificial intelligence, we were able to make robots, and we saw a lot of robots in movies. But what's the real impact of robots in our real life? In fact, we use robots a lot of things. For instance, in companies, in hotels, also in army. So it is real that robots have a little impact now, but experts predict that the humans will depend on the machines entirely within the next 40 years.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
Hi, I'm Robot Thespian.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
This is a humanoid robot, which means it looks, it talks, and it even acts, well, like a human. So does that mean it could take a human's job like mine?
You better believe it. No, I'm only joking, not really.
There's no denying robots and automation are increasingly part of our daily lives. Just look around the grocery store or the highway, or in the case of Robot Thespian here, even at the theater.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain.
The rise of robots has led to some pretty scary warnings about the future of work.
Robots will be able to do everything better than us.
A recent study found up to 670,000 US jobs were lost to robots between 1990 and 2007, and that number is likely to go up. A widely cited study from 2013 found nearly half of all jobs in the US are in danger of being automated over the next 20 years. Occupations that require repetitive and predictable tasks in transportation, logistics, and administrative support were especially high risk. And just think, robots don't need health benefits, vacation, or even sleep for that matter. But the debate over whether robots will take over all of our jobs is by no means settled. Many economists argue automation will ultimately create new jobs. After all, someone has to program the robots, right? Let's go back to the 1850s, when trains were the most popular mode of transportation. This chart shows the number of locomotive engineers, railroad conductors, and brakemen increasing by nearly 600%. But that growth slowed in the early 1900s. Why? You guessed it, the automobile came along. Car mechanic and repairman jobs surged, even though railroad jobs began to disappear. And some companies say the same thing will happen when robots move into the marketplace. A survey of 20,000 employers from 42 countries found that the IT, customer service, and advanced manufacturing industries will add workers over the next 2 years as a result of automation. It's hard to imagine that robots could replicate human characteristics like empathy or compassion that are required in many jobs. I mean, would you really want a robot as your nurse, babysitter, or teacher? But even if robots don't take our jobs entirely, research shows they will significantly change day-to-day tasks in the workplace. This is particularly a problem for lower-skilled workers who aren't able to retrain for new jobs. They might get stuck with lower wages in a world with more robots, and that could make income inequality even worse. These guys are making a lot of things uncertain right now, but one thing that's clear is skills training is required if we hope to get along with friends like them in the workplace.
I think we're going to get along just fine.
Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth and RoboThespian here. Thanks so much for watching our video. You can check out more of our videos all the time, including one about universal basic income over here on our YouTube page. While you're at it, leave us some ideas in the comment section and subscribe to our channel. See you later.
As we have seen, currently humans have benefited a lot from robots. But still, we don't know what the future holding for us. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.